EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Austin Desperados. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Jacob Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And 2 at the 45-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Here's Eason to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. 3-yard line. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Goff. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Austin first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And 10.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kicked on by Rock Ya-Sin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a
23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Colts.
Eason sets to throw it. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And a Colts 1st down.
Taylor. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And 3 yards to go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th
Now
down.
on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a 7-yard return following a punt at 45 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. And find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The throw left side to start the drive is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the pass running its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Goff. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but it's going to be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Eason. Will get that complete to Alberto. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this throw is complete to Washington. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A first down carry for Henry, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
On the carry. He was brought down by Javon Hargrave.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And 9 at the 31-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. It's Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Eason. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. 63 yards.
12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
3-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Henry.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try the air now with Gall. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He was looking for Alberto. Alberto Cuebunam was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw from his end zone. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. They've got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
A gain of 50.
And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down, here's Eason.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
From the 50, it's Goff. And he hits his tight end Negro. They're going to down the line before getting this inside the 30. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Deontay.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off-play action. Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake. Eason going deep downfield for Ross. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun. Gone.
7-yard line.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake. Eason. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Eason going to try and throw for it. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Indianapolis.
Throwing is Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Taylor try and run. A toss right left. Taylor. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. The 20. How you like me now? And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st down throw. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 1st down, Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Goff throwing again. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number empirical.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Taylor.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by